Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, men, women, and children. Alright, the elect of Yahweh Shai. Kal Halayim Wahawad La, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Baha Rechaha Kodash. Double honor is extended until the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who rule and teach well in the scriptures. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Bayath Shah Dawadah, the house of David, beginning with the 144,000, the governing body. Adawan Ratazah, that is to say, Lord willing. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, and we see the works of the Lord, manifesting. Okay, His judgments are being poured out on earth, man. Okay, and we see it centered around America. Okay, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures. All right, so I've got an article from Fox Weather. Okay, which was dated on the 31st of May 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Okay, today is now the 2nd of June. All right, 2024, Pride Month. All right, and yeah, man, judgment is going out on a mass scale, man. Okay, all right, and these prideful people that walk the earth, man, they're in for a rude awakening. Okay, so here we have, right, Denver metro hit by largest hail in 35 years as baseball-sized stones pummel area. Okay. The Denver metropolitan area experienced an intense hailstorm Thursday, which led to the largest hailstones recorded in the country in the last 35 years, resulting in widespread damage. I've never seen like major, big hailstones, like witness it in my life. All right, there's been just regular sized hailstones over here in the UK, but I've never actually seen big, hailstones before. All right. It says the National Weather Service issued a destructive, severe thunderstorm warning for the Denver area late Thursday evening, emphasizing the life-threatening situation with baseball-sized hail and wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, man. Look at the size of that. Knocks one out cold. It says the largest hail report in Denver County measured 2.75 inches in Commerce City on Thursday. It's the largest hail report in the country since 1989. The hail was just pounding many of these areas for almost an hour, said Jim Hooley. Overall, there have been at least 55 hail reports of at least 1 inch diameter around the Denver area. The trees that started to leaf out, they've all been shredded, Hooley said. Some people in the neighborhood said that they had their car windshield smashed. They had some of their windows in their homes smashed. It would do, you know. Aurora police said they had a busy night responding to security alarms as hail caused damage to vehicles, businesses, and homes after the storm passed through the triggered alarms. With the influx in calls regarding the alarms, we're asking the affected public to safely check their property for damage or a triggered alarm if possible. Officers warned on social media. Because that man's massive. Jeez. Imagine just a ton of that falling on you, man. You know? Wow. Okay. So, I thought I'd look up what hailstones are. Anyway. So, it says hail is a form of solid precipitation. It is distinct from ice pellets. From ice pellets, though the two are often confused. It consists of balls or irregular lumps of ice, each of which is called a hailstone. Alright, ice pellets generally fall in cold weather, while hail, if we go into it in Wikipedia, okay, where was it now? While hail growth is greatly inhibited during low surface temperatures, unlike other forms of water ice precipitation such as graupel, which is made of rime ice pellets which are smaller than translucent, and snow, hailstones usually measure 5 millimeters and 15 centimeters in diameter. These ones were massive, right? Hail is possible within most thunderstorms. It's produced by cumulonimbus, which is a type of cloud. All right, you got your stratus, cumulonimbus, cumulonimbus, cirrus. If I remember from geography, I just want to do it from memory. I think you got stratus as well. Okay, when you go into your clouds. All right. It's a dense towering vertical cloud, typically forming water vapor condensing in the lower troposphere that builds upward, carried by powerful buoyant air currents. All right, if you want to research more into that, okay. What causes hailstones? Hailstones are formed when raindrops are carried upward by thunderstorm updrafts in extremely cold areas of the atmosphere and freeze. Okay, hailstones then grow by colliding with liquid water drops that freeze onto the hailstone's surface. Okay, that's how they're formed, man. That's so that's what are hailstones, and how they're formed, basically. But ultimately, it's Yahweh Shemi Shai, okay, that manifest these things to happen, okay, and it's the will of the Lord, and the will of the Lord is taking place on earth, right? And of course, it's happening in spirit already, but it's playing out, in the physical. So let's get the book of Psalm. We'll go to chapter 18. Right. Psalm chapter 18, we'll start at verse 12, and it reads, At the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord Yahweh also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Okay, so this is how the Most High is visiting the earth by way of his judgments. In this case, hailstones. Okay, this is how the Lord is being heard, man. Okay, and hailstones is just, one of his ways of doing that. Okay, remember, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. All right, that's Psalm 9 and 16. All right, hailstones going back in history has always been a serious, form of judgment. Okay, Haggai 2 and 17, right, mentions hailstones as a divine judgment as well. Okay, so yeah, back in history, man, it's been a serious form of judgment, right, through the weather that the Heavenly Father has utilized, man. Okay, it's one of the plagues in ancient Egypt as well. When you go to the book of Exodus, chapter 9, we'll start verse 18. See the subheading, the plague of hail. Okay, it reads, Behold, tomorrow about this time I will cause it to rain a very grievous hail, such as hath not been in Egypt. This is ancient Egypt, all right, since the foundation thereof, even until now. Okay, so this is the Lord jacking up ancient Egypt with hail. All right. Verse 19, Send therefore now and gather your cattle and all that you have in the field, for upon every man and beast which shall be found in the field and shall not be brought home, the hail shall come down upon them, and they shall die. All right. Verse 20, He that feareth the word of the Lord among the servants of Pharaoh made his servants and his cattle flee into the houses. Verse 21, And he that regardeth not the word of the Lord left his servants and his cattle in the field. Okay, so some of Pharaoh's officials, hearkened, to the Lord, and took their servants and livestock in from out of the fields, right? And some disregarded the Lord and left their cattle and servants out in the field, man. Okay, and you know what happened then, all right? Verse 22, it reads, And the Lord said unto Moses, Stretch forth your hand towards heaven, that there may be hail in all the land of Egypt, upon man, upon beast, and upon every herb of the field, throughout the land of Egypt. And Moses stretched forth his rod towards heaven, and the Lord sent thunder and hail, and the fire ran along upon the ground, and the Lord rained hail upon the land of Egypt. So there was hail and fire mingled with hail, very grievous, such as there was none like it in all the land of Egypt since it became a nation. So the Heavenly Father did that back in times past, so he will assuredly, do it again, man, because there's nothing new under the sun. Alright? So the Most High had hail, fire, and thunder that came down. Alright? That's what he sent. Okay, working through Moses at that time, alright, when he stretched forth his staff. Alright? Verse 25, And the hail smote throughout all the land of Egypt, all that was in the field, both man and beast, and the hail smote every herb of the field, and brake every tree of the field. So that was the Lord showing his power, man. Okay, through the plagues. Alright, this plague being of hail. Okay. And verse 26 reads, Only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel were, was there no hail. So the Lord was only judging the Egyptians, not the Israelites. Okay, so we will see specific judgments befall certain people, but the elect will not. It will not come to the elect. They'll be exempt from that. Okay. We want hail to come upon the wicked, upon Esau, upon these heathens, upon 2/3 in Babylon the Great. All right. All right. We want judgment to come upon them, man. Okay. This world is it's a perverse generation, perverse things happening in this world, man. All right. And judgment must come upon it for that. So this is the word hail in the Hebrew, which is the Strong's H1259 concordance number, and it's barad, right? It says hail of the Most High's judgment, so that's the form of the Most High's judgment. If you go down, hail, hailstones, okay? So the Lord's judgment, alright, of course, is, these hailstones, man. And imagine a massive hailstone falling at an immense force, many of them, and it could just hit someone on their head and delete them like that on the spot. You see? Verse 27 reads, And Pharaoh sent and called for Moses and Aaron and said unto them, I have sinned this time. The Lord is righteous and my people are wicked. Okay, so Pharaoh admitted that. Entreat the Lord, for is it enough that there be no more mighty thunderings in hell, and I will let you go, and you shall stay no longer. And Moses said unto him, As soon as I am gone out of the city, I will spread abroad my hands unto Yahweh, and the thunder shall cease, meaning stop. Neither shall there be any more hail, that you may know that the earth is the Most High Yahweh's. Okay. So that's why the fear of the Lord is important, man. All right. If you go to Joshua, chapter 10, all right, and we could start verse 10 straight to the point. And it reads, And the Lord discomfited them before Israel, and slew them with a great slaughter at Gibeon, right, and chased them along the way that goeth up to Beth Horon, and smote them to Azekah and unto Makkedah, right, and this is when Israel was at war with some heathen nations, all right, okay. Verse 11, and it reads, And it came to pass as they fled from before Israel and were in the going down to Beth Horon, that Yahweh cast down great stones from heaven upon them unto Azekah, and they died. There were more which died with hailstones than they whom the children of Israel slew with the sword. Alright? So more enemies of Israel, right, at that time perished from the hailstones than were slain by the Israelites themselves, by the sword, when they're in war, man. Okay? More than perished from the hailstones. You see? So whatever situation the elect is in, man, the Lord will fight for them, man. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Okay? The Lord is he's judging properly, man. Righteously, if you've done according to the Spirit, and if it's to the flesh, then it's bad judgment. Okay? So that's where we're at, man. Okay? Just want to see them hailstones again. See? Massive. Yeah, and that can break glass. Yeah, it can break a lot of things. Alright? And see, there's nothing no one can do. Look at that compared to golf balls. And golf balls are hard, man. Right? Imagine that just someone's, if they're playing golf and they just swing that golf ball and just, knock it, and, distance and the speed it travels at, man, it'll shatter the glass easily like that. Damage anything, a lot of things. Okay. So yeah. Alright. If we go to the book of Sirach, right? Book of Sirach, chapter 46. Alright. Start on verse 1, and I'll read it verbatim as it is. Alright, it says, Jesus, the son of Nave, was valiant in the wars and was the successor of Moses in prophecies, who according to his name was made great for the saving of the elect of God, and taking vengeance of the enemies that rose up against them, that he might set Israel in their inheritance. Okay, verse 5, jumping down to verse 5, it says, he called upon the Most High Lord when the enemies pressed upon him on every side, and the great Lord heard him. Verse 6, and with hailstones of mighty power he made the battle to fall violently upon the nations, and in the descent of Beth Horon he destroyed them that resisted, that the nations might know all their strength, because he fought in the sight of the Lord, and he followed the mighty one. You see? And nothing can prevail against you when you have Yahweh Shem El Shai on your side, man. Okay? Nothing can prevail against you. If the Lord be for you, who can be against you? Alright? Let's get a quick precept in Numbers 27. I believe it's verse 18. We'll start verse 15. And Moses spake unto Yahweh, saying, let the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation, which may go out before them, which may go in before them, and which may lead them out, and which may bring them in, that the congregation of Yahweh be not as sheep which have no shepherd. And Yahweh said unto Moses, take you Joshua the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay your hand upon him, and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him a charge in their sight. Okay, just wanted to bring that out. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 34, verse 9. And it reads, and Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands upon him, and the children of Israel hearkened unto him, and did as the Lord commanded Moses. Alright. Verse 10, and there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face, in all the signs and the wonders which the Lord Yahweh sent him to do in the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh and to all his servants, and to all his land, and in all that mighty hand, and in the great terror which Moses showed in the sight of all Israel. Okay, just wanted to get those precepts out, man. Right. See, you know, soon, man, these nations are gonna fear Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. See, and these judgments, man, they're pouring out. Okay, you got all sorts of filthy things going on. The abominable acronym, right? This month being Pride Month. You know, so these people are gonna turn up in wickedness. So the Lord is gonna turn up them judgments too. You see, and and that's right. Go to Isaiah chapter 28, verse 2. It reads, behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. So it's the Lord that was, you know, that sent the hail. It's the Lord that sends a tempest of hail, a flood, a storm, a volcanic eruption, an earthquake. It's the Lord that does these things. Okay? Okay, the Lord can take away things you have, your possessions. Alright? You know, if you're not serving him properly, man. Okay? In sincerity and in truth. Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 13 reads, therefore thus saith Adawan power, whose name is Yahweh, I will even rend it with a stormy wind in my fury, and there shall be an overflowing shower in my anger, and great hailstones in my fury to consume it. Okay, so the Lord was destroying Israel back then, but this time, right, all of America, okay, will be destroyed, right, except for, you know, the elect, man. Okay, 2/3 of the nation of Israel will be cut off, right, as well as, you know, Esau and the heathens dwelling in America, right? They're gonna be destroyed, man. Alright? It's gonna be turned into a great lake of fire, man. Alright? And the land of Israel, that's going to be destroyed too, right? But unlike America, Israel will be built back up. Okay, America, man, that's going to be destroyed, right? After the fire dies down after a long time, and it'll just be desert creatures that'll dwell there, man. All right. Let's go to the book of Psalm 105. Psalms 105 and verse 5. Remember his marvelous works that he hath done, his wonders and the judgments of his mouth. You see? So these are marvelous works that the Lord has done, man. Okay, you tell a Christian this, man, they'll bug out, man. They think God is just love, he's all good, and everything like that. No, man, he's the king of terrors, man. You see? And a lot of people, fail to understand that. Verse 6, oh, you seed of Abraham, his servant, you children of Jacob, his chosen. That's right. He is the Lord our power, his judgments are in all the earth. Certainly. Certainly, man. Okay. To the Lord belong the issues of death, man. Okay, he's got different judgments. If we go to verse 26, he sent Moses his servant and Aaron whom he had chosen. They showed his signs among them and wonders in the land of Ham. He sent darkness and made it dark, and they rebelled not against his word. He turned their waters into blood and slew their fish. Their land brought forth frogs in abundance in the chambers of their kings. Right, going into the plagues in ancient Egypt. Right, he spake, and there came divers sorts of flies and lice in all their coasts. He gave them hail, okay, hailstones, for rain, and flaming fire in their land. He smote their vines also and their fig trees, and brake the trees of their coast. He spake, and the locusts came in caterpillars, and that without number. And he did eat up all the herbs in their land, and devoured the fruit of their ground. Okay, so you had famines as well, man. Okay. He smote also all the firstborn in their land, the chief of all their strength. Right. So, hey. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. Right. Let's go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 22, and it reads, and hailstones full of wrath shall be cast out as a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the flood shall cruelly drown them. Okay. Hey man, them ICBM missiles, okay, that's going to be shot upon America. Got various nations, Russia, North Korea, Persia, China, alright? That's going to shoot missiles onto America. Even America's own allies will turn against them, alright? Okay, and don't forget the high concentrated laser beams from the chariots of the Lord, okay? Destroying America too, alright? So yeah. Get two more, we can close out, man. Second Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For the Most High Power Yahweh hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Right, so I'm going into healthy. Alright. So the Lord is not the key point. The Lord is not giving us a spirit of fear, man. Okay, but power and of love. Alright, and of course of a sound mind. Alright. That's why we strive to please Yahweh Shemi Shai. Okay, walk. Walk in the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability as well. Alright. Not adopt a carnal mindset. Alright. Because, we fear the one that can destroy both soul and body in hell. Okay. These people out here, they can only kill you. Alright. But they can't destroy your spirit and soul. They can't do that. They can only, let's say shoot you dead, whatever. Okay. That's the most they can do. Alright, in terms of ending your life. But they can't destroy both soul and body. Alright? Or soul and spirit, sorry. That's why, that's the spirit that that we have, right? And the Lord has overcome this world, alright? Okay. And really, this world hates the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shai. It hated him first. Okay. And there's nothing that these people can do against the truth, alright, but for the truth as well. You know. Right, let me go ahead and get that. Greater is he that is in you. See, now it may look like, oh, we don't have grenades, we don't have high-tech military weapons, so, we're pretty much, vulnerable out here. But what these people fail to understand is that we've got a power, a great power on our side, okay, who's gonna, defend, right, his elect, all right. First John 4:4, you are of the Most High, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. You see, greater is He that is in you that He's in the world, man. You see, right now this world is run under Satan by the spirit, by the spiritual demon Satan and his physical counterpart being the so-called WHITE man Esau, beginning with the chief tribe Amalek. The 1948ers. Okay, they rule and run the society in wickedness. All right, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, but that's only that's only he's only given a time of rulership. All right, for a certain period of time. Okay, because the Yahushua is gonna come back and take this devil out of the power seat. All right. Okay, Sirach chapter 47 and verse 22. But the Lord will never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish, neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect. That's right, the Lord has care for his elect, right? And the seed of him that loveth him he will not take away, wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David. Okay, so the Lord is looking for elect, man. It's that elect, okay? And none of the elect will be lost, alright? The house of David is waxing stronger while the house of Saul is waxing weaker. Okay, so the Lord is, again, looking for his elect, man. All right, that's who he cares for. Right, on this side, right, the rest of the nation of Israel will make it through the lines of the elect in the kingdom. All right, okay, but most of our people are not making it on this side. All right, so I hope this show was uplifting, encouraging, and edifying. All right, and on to the next one. Shalom.